For over 2 decades, the International Space Station has served as a remarkable testament to human ingenuity and international cooperation. Built by 15 different nations, this orbiting laboratory has allowed scientists and researchers from around the world to work together to advance our understanding of life beyond Earth. It orbits Earth at an astonishing speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour, about 400 kilometers above the surface. From this vantage point, it circles the globe in just 90 minutes, completing 16 orbits in a single day. But being so close to Earth allows the ISS to play a crucial role in monitoring our planet, providing a unique perspective on climate change and other environmental issues. In addition to its Earth observation capabilities, the ISS is also equipped with a range of cutting-edge research facilities. Experiments conducted on board the station cover a wide range of topics, from the effects of weightlessness on the human body to the development of new materials and technologies for use in space exploration. These experiments are not only advancing our knowledge of the universe, but they're also helping us to find solutions to some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. But operating a space station in such a harsh environment comes with its own set of challenges. And when you consider the complex docking maneuvers required to bring a spacecraft safely to the station, it's clear that there's no room for error. When we think about space travel, images of astronauts in bulky suits, jet-propelled boots, and helmets with large visors immediately come to mind. However, that's not entirely accurate. You might be familiar with the astronaut suit worn by Tom Cruise in the movie, but in reality, the suits worn by NASA astronauts are much simpler. So why do astronauts wear those bulky suits if they don't offer much in the way of mobility? Well, the reason is safety. The space shuttle is designed to protect the crew from the harsh environment of space. When astronauts are outside the shuttle, they're exposed to the vacuum of space, which can cause their body to swell up and their blood to boil. Additionally, astronauts are at risk of being hit by space debris, which can travel at high speeds and cause serious damage. The space shuttle provides a pressurized and temperature-controlled environment, allowing astronauts to survive and work in space for extended periods of time. That said, the space shuttle is not without its limitations. Additionally, the shuttle's design makes it difficult for astronauts to move around, which can lead to muscle and bone loss. As a result, astronauts must exercise regularly while on board the shuttle to maintain their physical health. Despite these challenges, the space shuttle remains an essential tool for space exploration, allowing humans to venture beyond our planet and learn more about the universe. It seems that working on the ISS is a very dangerous job. Well, not only astronauts who work on the ISS face danger. Whether it's a tight deadline, a difficult client, or a complex project, we know how stressful it can be. Now imagine having to perform delicate operations in space with the lives of several people at stake. That's the reality for the people who work on the International Space Station, where even the smallest mistake could have catastrophic consequences. The ISS, which is about the size of a tennis court, is often described as a micro-city. It's a marvel of modern engineering and a testament to the incredible capabilities of humans. But like any city, the ISS relies on a complex network of systems to function. And just like in a city, there are people who keep these systems running smoothly. These are the ISS mission controllers, a highly trained team of experts who monitor and control the station's life support systems, power, and communication. They work around the clock to ensure that the astronauts on board the ISS are safe and healthy. One of the biggest challenges that mission controllers face is keeping the ISS supplied with fuel and other essential resources. The station is constantly moving, which makes it difficult to predict when and where it will need supplies. Additionally, the ISS is constantly at risk of being hit by space debris, which can damage the station's systems and put the astronauts in danger. Mission controllers must be prepared to react quickly to any potential threats. But perhaps the most stressful part of the job is knowing that every decision they make could literally be a matter of life and death. A single mistake could have catastrophic consequences, putting the lives of the astronauts at risk. Despite the stress and danger, ISS mission controllers are on the front lines of human exploration and discovery. They are the unsung heroes who make it possible for astronauts to conduct groundbreaking research and push the boundaries of our understanding of the universe. Imagine you're an astronaut on the ISS and you need to fix a critical system that's malfunctioning. You're in a zero-gravity environment and the tools you need are floating all around you. How do you get them to where you need them without the benefit of gravity to help you out? This is the reality for astronauts on the ISS who have to perform delicate repairs and maintenance tasks in a constantly moving, zero-gravity environment. But they're not alone. There are people back on Earth who are helping them every step of the way. These are the ISS ground controllers, a team of experts who monitor the station's systems and provide real-time support to the astronauts. When an astronaut needs help with a repair or maintenance task, they can contact the ground controllers who will guide them through the process. The ground controllers have a bird's-eye view of the ISS and its systems. They can see what the astronauts are doing and monitor the status of the station's equipment. This allows them to provide valuable assistance and advice to the astronauts who are in a much more limited environment. One of the biggest challenges that ISS ground controllers face is the constant communication delay between Earth and space. It takes time for signals to travel from Earth to the ISS and back, which means that there is always a slight delay in communication. This can make it difficult to coordinate tasks and provide real-time support, but ground controllers are trained to anticipate problems and work around the delay whenever possible. Despite the challenges, the ISS ground controllers play a vital role in ensuring the safety and success of missions to the International Space Station. Their expertise and support are essential for keeping the astronauts safe and the station operational. They are the unsung heroes of space exploration, working behind the scenes to make it possible for humans to push the boundaries of our understanding of the universe. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the hard work of the ISS ground controllers. They may not be in the spotlight, but their work is essential for the success of missions to the ISS. In a recent interview, one of the ISS ground controllers shared their experience working on the ISS. According to them, the most dangerous thing about working on the ISS is the responsibility. Every decision that they make could potentially affect the lives of the astronauts on board. However, they are trained professionals who take their job very seriously. They work tirelessly to ensure that the astronauts have everything they need to succeed in their mission. But despite the seriousness of their job, they also find it incredibly rewarding. Helping the astronauts conduct groundbreaking research and push the boundaries of human exploration is a privilege that they don't take for granted. They also enjoy the camaraderie of their fellow ground controllers who are some of the smartest and most dedicated people they know. Working together to solve problems and overcome challenges is a big part of what makes their job so fulfilling. However, it's not all smooth sailing. There are definitely some downsides to working on the ISS. Mistakes are simply not an option when working on the ISS. This means that they have to be on top of their game at all times and make sure that every decision they make is the right one. Another challenge they face is the isolation. Since the ISS is constantly moving and the astronauts are in orbit, the ground controllers often work odd hours and miss out on spending time with their families and friends. However, they understand that their job is important, and the sacrifices they make are necessary to ensure the success of the mission. Overall, the ISS ground controllers are a dedicated and hardworking group of people who play a vital role in the success of missions to the International Space Station. Their hard work and dedication allow the astronauts to focus on their research and exploration, pushing the boundaries of human understanding and exploration of space. As technology continues to advance, the work of ISS ground controllers will only become more important. They are the unsung heroes of space exploration, working behind the scenes to ensure the safety and success of astronauts as they venture further and further into the great beyond. Working in space sounds like a dream job, but the reality is that it can be extremely lonely. Imagine spending months in a tiny metal box hurtling through the vast emptiness of space with nothing but a computer screen for company. It can be a daunting thought, That's why it's important to remember that even in the most isolated and challenging environments, we're all connected. With the right technology, we can stay in touch with our loved ones and colleagues no matter how far away we are. Agnieszka makes it easy to connect with others and accomplish more. With Agnieszka, you can collaborate with others in real time, share files instantly, and manage tasks efficiently. Plus, you can do it all from the palm of your hand. Whether you're an astronaut on the ISS or just someone who works remotely, AnyDesk makes it easy to stay connected and productive. So don't let distance or isolation get you down. With AnyDesk, you can feel like you're right there with everyone else. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please like and subscribe so you never miss an upload. And if you want to watch something similar, click here. Thanks for watching.